Hey, how you doing, America, the world? Hey, how you doing? This is All of the Proof, and we are the Windy City Tasters, the father and son team, and here we are. And I had made such a statement on the last video we did on some excellent bourbon, outstanding bourbon, that I decided to go back, sample some of the stuff that I liked, and then I found out something else. Voila! They make a step-up version of that. So anyway, first off, we want to go with the Wild Turkey. Everybody said, Wild Turkey? Ah! Wild Turkey 101 is probably, on my past experience, is one of the better tasting bourbons, everyday bourbons that you can find. So we're going to sample that right now.
This has always been one of my favorites, about 10, almost 15 years, between 10 and 15 years. So this is an old friend we're trying again. And
I got Tipsy over here. He's kind of wobbly and things. But anyhow.
This out of Lawrenceburg, Lawrenceburg, Kentucky.
Lawrenceburg, Kentucky. So when I told my son I wanted to revisit one of his favorites, he told me that they made a step up to this Kentucky Spirit. So I said, oh, here comes the episode. So here we go. Let's check this out just like we did some of the other ones. The color.
Now, it coats the, it's weird, it coats the, it's a thin coating, but it stays there.
Yeah, I see it.
Like you see that peak there?
Yeah.
It stays there. There's no legs though.
Right, it's kind of full
coating.
Full coating, no legs.
No legs, minimal legs, maybe one leg or two.
This is your favorite, and I'm gonna give it a shot. So how's the nose? How's the nose?
Deep caramel, deep toasted caramel toffee.
Oh, that's
like
deep
roasted Colombian coffee. If you ever had Cuban coffee, man, mocha, deep mocha, like good, not just no, drive-through mocha, just a rich, deep mocha.
This one all-time favorite. Hold on, here we go. Let's try
this.
Burn sugar.
Yeah. I've always loved Wild Turkey.
Yeah. See, this is his favorite.
The proof embodies it very well.
It had some burn there, and the burn wasn't disguised with the flavors as some of the other. Now, when you rate this, some of the other high-end products we've had, the proof has been masked by the flavor, but they've been masked a bit better than now we're in the everyday class. So maybe we got to classify our shows as everyday, upper echelon, and stratospheric.
This would be everyday because it was born out of the hunt.
It is every day.
Right, it was born out of them going out to hunt.
And at that level,
is great.
At that level, or where it's at.
But I'm not saying, I think they had to make it a heavy proof because you out there hunting, you got to be out there for hours and
you want to stay warm and all that. And I don't want to overshadow the Wild Turkey people. It's fine. It's fine. It's just, say hello to my little friend. How's the nose? Don't put your lips on like that.
Let's try with a cube.
Okay, he's a cube coming. Man, we done turned full page here now. We done went to Wild Turkey. That scored hella good. And now I got this Kentucky Spirit. That's why I wanted to hear the name Kentucky Spirit. Okay. What you give it? That's easy.
The nuances
is one of your favorites.
Oh, with the cube, it's just so many dimensions.
Right. I gotta leave room. 7 of hearts.
10 of diamonds.
7 of hearts.
And that's all you gonna have your style.
When I give it a 7 or 5 or 6 or 8 or 10, it's not about the product itself. It's just how it tastes to me.
Right.
So it's all relative. So he might give it a 10. What'd you give it?
I give it a 10.
Right. 7, Bourbon's over here. So Wild Turkey 101, you did a tremendous job. Outstanding job. Top flight.
Well balanced, very smooth.
Everyday bourbon for me.
Yes. This is a must-have, and this here was featured in this volume here. And
what was
and of course, as my dad said in the early episode, every model, every make, you're gonna have a superlative of every one. You know, Johnny Walker Black Label, Johnny Walker Blue Label.
It's on the cover.
Right. It's always a top.
You probably can't see this on the camera. You can when you zoom in at home. We have Kentucky Spirit right here.
Right there. And
E.H. Taylor, which we just did right there. Bam!
Yeah.
And our upcoming episode is going to blow you all the way.
Yes.
Bam!
Yes.
So, it's there on the cover of the thing.
Yes. Yeah.
So, my son knows more about the Kentucky Spirit than I do. So we're gonna let him analyze.
Like there were guys at work that they were telling me Kentucky Spirit.
It's straight. It's single barrel.
It's still relatively unknown, and it's single barrel. And according to all our massive homework, it's single barrel. Single barrel. It's highly regarded, but it's still unknown. It still has yet to make waves.
Right. We're going to let you know right now it makes waves.
They don't do a whole lot of advertising on this, and maybe they want to keep that
close-knit family together?
Close-knit family.
Okay.
Or they want to keep that small base of fans, you know, or serious bourbon drinkers. They don't want to, like, mass-produce this.
Right.
So, first, we're going to check the legs. And it's a thick coating. You see that thickness?
I don't know about that.
I mean, just
When I brought it down, yeah. That's it. That coating is like the mouthfeel, like it coats your tongue and give you like you gotta once you swallow it, it's still on the palate, tongue areas and all that, and you still kind of tasting it as you let it go.
If every receptor from the tip of your tongue is what a sweetness is.
Okay.
You know, as it coats your tongue, you're gonna get a little salty. I mean, that's where you get the sea salt in some scotches, or you know, the nuances of the orange peel citrus as it coats your tongue and it coats your throat, all the receptors. Oh, it is so rich. It is so fruity. It's so dark and deep and. But not very well known. Could you smell a little? I mean, like draw it in a little slightly with your, like this. It's like slightly fruity, like rich fruit.
Mm.
I'm gonna have to give him a crash course on that.
Yeah, I'm gonna learn.
Yeah, can you smell a little slight fruit, a little slight on the edge? Slight cherry, berry.
No.
I'm gonna have to get you hooked on that.
I smell something.
Smells.
Hold on. Here we go. No disrespect to you, Jim Beam. I mean, Wild Turkey.
Wow. Now, the proof statement.
Yeah.
101 proof.
101 proof, and this is their.
This is 50.5 Warehouse M.
That's a 101 proof.
Barrel number 30. Rick number 1.
Single barrel versus open barrel here. This is open barrel.
Right.
Single barrel. But they didn't call it single barrel.
Right.
They called it Kentucky
Spirit. Whoop. Kentucky Spirit single barrel.
By them single barrel, and they gave it a name, Kentucky Spirit, but it's single barrel.
The fruity nuances. It's almost like the wine of whiskey. That is very well balanced out.
Yeah, it's balanced. It's real balanced. It's balanced. It's balanced. Balanced.
And the burn is not that intense.
Balanced. So if you were What's the price point here? You have any idea? What's around about?
Like this is mostly 27, between 27 and 32. I got this at 48, and in the magazine it said 52. So between 48 and 55 bucks.
So it's $50.
Yeah.
So
depending on your state, you know.
It is right here.
27 to 32.
Sometimes a company makes a product for a particular audience. People who prefer single barrel or think the single barrel is better. What I'm saying in my initial tasting is that this will be fine. Initial. Let me try it with a cube.
Definitely better neat, but you get more oaky pepperiness.
Yeah, some flavor comes. Some flavor comes out here. Some flavor comes out.
Yes, more subtle.
So if the whiskey tasters, I mean not whiskey tasters, the whiskey manufacturers are finding out that you guys are drowning it with water, whiskey on the rocks, whiskey with water, they're gonna make it a certain profile where you don't get a chance to understand the flavor. If you back up and request or demand or look at whiskeys that have a certain flavor profile, you'll see what we're talking about. If you order this one,
it's best to have them neat first, right?
Not many people. Everybody want to give me a Kentucky Spirit and water,
right?
Kentucky Spirit on the rocks. It's just chunks of rocks. Wild turkey, wild on the rocks and all that, and so
wild llama. That'll be a messed up whiskey.
You understand what I'm saying? This is what we're trying to tell you, people, world out there. Try all your products that you like, that you find neat
first.
Yeah. And at the very worst, add just 1 cube. Look at that, add 1 cube.
Now the thing is, when you go to a bar, you know they crush all the ice.
Right.
And when they put it in there,
you say, I want
half
whiskey,
a glass of crushed cubes.
I want whiskey, just ice on the side.
Or either light rocks.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Because when they crush it at the bar, you want to have a half full glass.
They'll say
of
water on the side.
Ice.
So we trying to re-educate you. Me and my son here are trying to re-educate you throughout. 1 cube, see how it swirl around, see how it tastes.
Right.
See how it acts.
Right.
Women and men.
Right.
And watch that flavor profile change. You'll say, damn!